Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 6 of this Grail unboxing. It should be a pretty interesting part, I guess. It's more modern books again, because after this part, I basically consolidated all the modern slabs into this part, and the remaining parts are more the Golden Age and bigger books. But there are some actually pretty cool books within this part. That's a little bit under, like, one, I was actually shocked by how much it has fallen for such a key book, and I'll get into it in a second, but I'll say that for the very end. But first, I'm going to show you a series that I've been picking up. This is Marvel, and I finally completed the collection of this. I showed some of the other covers in earlier parts of this series, but this is Marvel number 6. This is a Greg Horn cover. It's just a really great one. Girl on a swing, kind of sexy. This series of Marvel comics was really all about the good girl covers. That's why people collect it. They can actually be quite expensive because of the sexy covers, actually. So this is Marvel number 6. I'll even show you the back. It's like some video game or something. I'm not sure what it is. Orlando's Next Generation Theme Park. Oh, it's when they opened up Universal Studios. Very cool. So we got Marvel number 6. And that's from 2003. And then we got another Marvel. And this is Marvel number 7. Now, I actually showed this comic in an earlier episode, but I had a signed raw copy. This is just a regular standard one. I put in a really low ball offer. I mean, almost the cost of the slab. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll get both. This is another Greg Horn cover, and yeah, just a kind of like Wheel of Fortune cover. So yeah, I'll show you the back. Actually, not sure why it got such a low grade. It's actually not too bad. Maybe a couple spine ticks. So yeah, so not too bad though. But it obviously it's a lower grade for modern books, but it presents really, really well. Okay, so those are some Marvel, and I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole with Red Sonja. So the next few books are all Red Sonja like. I just was picking up like these kind of nice covers. I like negative space covers, and this is just affordable. Like these were all like cheap slabs, like basically the cost of the slab or even cheaper. So this is Red Sonja number 6 from Dynamite Comics 2006, covered by Billy Tan. I just thought it was a really cool negative space variant. So, a bit sexy too. Actually, the back is quite nice. You can see all the different Red Sonja covers. So Red Sonja number 6 by Billy Tan cover. Hey, and as I was saying, I was going down a rabbit hole of Red Sonja ones. So here was another Red Sonja, another one that I picked up very affordably. It's in the 9.8, so I figured, hey, why not? It's just Red Sonja number 1. This is, I believe, and it's a white pager too. It's from 1983. It's volume 3, number 1. And it's a Walt Simonson cover. Very cool cover, actually. I really like it. It's a Walt Simonson cover. I'll show you the back too. So a lot of these ones, actually, the game on the back is pretty awesome. Frogger was a great game, by the way. I really liked Frogger as a kid. I had it, it was for the, I believe it's for the Atari, right? Oh, this one's for the, yeah. So I had it actually for the Intellivision. So that's cool. So Frogger was for the Intellivision, which is the game system I had. All my friends had Atari, and I actually ended up picking up an Atari later on, but my parents bought an Intellivision. And Intellivision actually had better games than Atari. Even though Atari is more famous, the quality of games was actually better in Intellivision. So if you're not familiar with Intellivision, well, you should be. It's a much better gaming system. And it was like, you know, they had baseball, and there was weird things with the games back then where you could find little flaws. Like in the baseball, there was a place where if you just pitched the ball perfectly in this one spot, there was no way to hit the ball, and you could always get a strike. And Frogger had like its own little things where there was, if you timed it just right, you could just click completely straight up and go like right up to the lily pad where you needed to go. There was just like things like that. It was just these little flaws that made the game so much more interesting, that you could discover. So I really liked Frogger as a kid. I liked that. Pitfall was another one I really liked. Atlantis. There's a bunch of games that I really enjoyed with in television. I wasted a lot of time. Tron was a really great game. I really liked that. That's another one. But yeah, so a little bit of nostalgia at the back there. I just really like that. But Red Sonja #1, really cool book. Okay, so that's that one. And another interesting one is they made a movie about Red Sonja. Red Sonja was actually pretty popular early 80s, mid 70s to early 80s when she was first out. And you can see that, you know, when they made the Red Sonja movie, they obviously leveraged Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you got, this is like that cover, you know, the sword and sorcerer kind of cover. And it's like Red Sonja, the movie #1, the newsstand edition, movie adaptation, and it's a Mary Wildshire cover. This is #1. I know, not too bad. These were really cheap, I have to say. Basically, I got 2 slabs for the cost of 1, and they also had #2. So basically, got the full movie adaptation in comics. In a #2 in a 2-issue limited series. And it's again Mary Wilshire. Oh, I thought it was Wildshire, but it's Wilshire and Vince Coletta cover. That's cool. Again, is this another newsstand? No, this is the direct. That's cool. And I'll show you the back. Okay, so that's the complete series. So I have the complete series for the movie for Red Sonja. If you watched earlier parts in this video, I went down this weird rabbit hole of picking up sexy girl covers. This is a sexy girl cover, and I had to censor it a little bit. It's like the Harley Quinn sexy girl variant. This is Bear Babes Preview Edition, Bear Claw Studios 2024, manufactured with 68 out of 99 printed on the cover. Clown Cosplay Edition number D, and it's Boo Coo Comics exclusive virgin cover, and it's by Jacob Beer, cover and art. So just a, you know, sexy girl cover. Just nothing super special about it. Okay, speaking of sexy girl covers and kind of ones that are actually like artists that are known for their female covers and, you know, just art, is Arthur Adams. So Arthur Adams did this cover, and again, it was a affordable one. I kind of like Arthur Adams. This is the Immortal Thor, number 11, and I really just bought this for the fact that it's Arthur Adams cover. And what does it say? It says Thor 772. So I believe they with Thor they have like a separate numbering system where they have the series numbering, and then they have the total like legacy number. I think that's why it's 772. So yeah, but just a cool Arthur Adams cover. So yeah, again, these were very affordable slabs. So I picked them up for that reason. They were affordable, and yeah, I kind of like them. So sometimes I buy things for the cover art. Now this next book is A Major Key, that has fallen from grace. It's kind of sad how much this book has fallen in value. So there was The Rock was announced to play the character in this comic, and it was a big announcement. And all of a sudden, people that didn't know this character all of a sudden gravitated to the character and wanted to get everything related to this character. This is a Golden Age character that reappeared in the Bronze Age. He made his first appearance in the Golden Age, but then didn't really reappear at all. This is his second appearance which just happened to be in the Bronze Age, and he actually spanned 2 different companies. So the character is Black Adam, and Black Adam originally appeared in Marvel Family Comics #1, and it was he was a one and done villain. But then they brought him back in Shazam #28, and this was at one point this was a really hard book to find, and even low grade copies were selling for hundreds of dollars. So when I saw this one, and it was like $100 and something, but best offer, and I gave an offer of $90. I was shocked that they accepted it. So very affordable, $90 for 8.0. It used to be this was like a $700 book in that grade. It was crazy how much this had gone up. But now, because the Shazam or Black Adam movie didn't really perform that well, even though I actually thought it was a fun movie, it was fine. I didn't really see any problem with it. Just got really bad reviews. There was a bit of things that they could have improved, but actually overall, I thought it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. Like there was, the Black Adam, and you had like both Dr. Fate and what's his name, Hawkman in it as well, which is cool. So yeah, I don't know, underrated movie. It was okay. It wasn't the best movie ever, but very underrated in terms it didn't perform that well. And it was a shame because I think The Rock did a good job of playing a Black Adam, but it just didn't perform that well. And as a result, the comic went from being a super hot, desired book to being kind of not worthless, but less valued. And so this is the second appearance of the Black Adam and first comic book appearance in DC. Now, as I was saying, he was originally in Fawcett Comics. Fawcett lost its lawsuit with DC Comics and eventually was bought by DC. They basically bought all the rights to the Fawcett characters, and that was part of the reason why Black Adam was made a reappearance in this book, because they wanted to bring back as many of the characters as possible so that they would maintain the rights to those characters. So yeah, so Shazam #28, second appearance, first DC appearance of the Black Adam, and first Bronze Age appearance, I guess. Just a key book, very underrated. Very sad that it has lost so much value. I actually had a copy of this already in my collection, but mine was like a 4.0, and I paid more for my 4.0 than I did for this book, which is kind of sad. So yeah, so what do you think? What did you think of the Black Adam movie? Did you enjoy it? Tell me in the comments below. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.